organism in this building. Another fact. I can annihilate anything that comes before me.
You know, Dave, I think I saw a ninja parade out back this morning. And I think it's pretty likely that some of those ninjas have infiltrated the school.
I'm not surprised. I was born for this. Let's go get them. Mr. Fisher has told me that the school has been infested with ninjas, and there's no way I'm going to let them take us down. It's just not going to happen.
So Mr. Hearshap fancies himself as some sort of assassin. But what he won't tell you is that he's a really gullible assassin. And he's actually believed my little lie that the school is being overrun with ninjas. And it's driving him quite mad.
So I've researched ninjas, and I've come up with an equation to figure out how many ninjas are in this place. As I see it, the number of ninjas in AHS is equal to the frequency of said ninjas divided by the kinetic energy times the wavelength of those ninjas. Don't pay attention to sig figs. It's not important.
Hearshap, yeah, I've heard about that. Yeah, that guy's crazy. Yeah, the ninjas, you know, I've seen him kind of scurrying about, but yeah, that guy's crazy.
Roxy, boss is here. How's it going, Roxy?
Going good. How are you
Any
today?
messages? Any business?
These two guys over here have been waiting for you.
These two guys, gentlemen. The roof
and
is
it's
about to
putting pressure on
collapse.
the wall, which could also collapse. And so we've got some big problems here, obviously, and
The heavy snow is our problem.
Michael,
it's
Michael,
heavy and wet.
Michael, we have a situation here.
no. The roof is way more
No.
important, sir. Sir,
We have a
everyone will
situation.
die
We were
if the roof
talking.
collapses.
I know about the walls. I know about the
No,
roof.
this is way more important than that. Ninjas have infiltrated the building.
Wait, no. Roof. Not
Ninjas.
No,
Ninjas are in the building.
No, roof.
Ninjas?
Roof.
Roof?
Ninjas. Highly skilled,
Ninja.
dangerous
Roof.
assassins.
The roof.
Ninjas.
Ninjas?
Ninjas.
Yeah.
I'm trained
Well,
for this.
enough.
Michael, I'm trained for this.
I cannot process this with you all talking at me. I'm going to take your ideas, I'm going to digest them, and I'll let you know what comes out the other end.
Ninjas have entered the building!
The roof.
Number one, you've been doing a pretty good job of following the rules this past week. I've only had to give a few work crews out, but I want to remind you that we are cracking down on things like dress code, technology use, language, those sorts of things. And if I see a violation, I'm going to give you work crew. When you do have work crew, please make sure that you're on time for that work crew, or we'll have to schedule another one for you.
What is a rule? What is a ruler? It's how we measure. How we measure up. And just like we measure up, we also measure down. And that is the essence of a rule.
I realize having a strong culture has a lot to do with having students who are going to participate and be positive members of the community, and I really hate to throw one more rule on there to make it harder for you. However, I think there's one that could really improve our culture quite a lot.
Number two, we have a lot of people staying after school until 5 o'clock and not doing anything but hanging out and trashing the building. So, we're going to use a new rule. You're welcome to stay at school until 4 o'clock just to hang out. You can hang out in the lodge or the commons until 4 o'clock. But after 4, if you're still at school, you must be working on something for school, and you should be in a teacher's classroom.
What are you working on? Nothing. What are you working on?
That.
Dungeons and Dragons.
What are you working on?
I'm the dungeon master. Jesus.
What are you working on? What are you working on? What are you working on?
Dude, I'm still like flying.
What are you working on?
Waiting on my dad.
What are you don't even go here. People, comments room, 15 minutes. So I'm just trying to figure out, people, what is happening and why we continue to do nothing after school. How else would you use that time?
But we got work to do.
Exactly. You have work to do. But why do the work? What reason do we have for doing the work?
To get into college.
To get into college. Great. I'm going to get into college. And where's that going to lead you to?
Jobs.
Jobs?
Money.
And money? Ha. You know what I always say? More money, more problems. And I don't want you to have any problems. So as long as you're at school, I want you doing nothing. I love after school time. There's just so many things I've been able to do after school. I've been in a cribbage club until they kicked me out. I went down to the rec center. Nothing feels better after a long day of school than a polyester leotard. But they threw me out of the polyester leotard class too, discriminating against me because I was a male. You would have thought they would have put senior aquatics class on the door.
The American Math Competition is February 23rd, 2 weeks from yesterday. Please sign up on Kathy's door. Not taking the American Math Competition would be whorish.
Come in.
Do you have a minute, Michael?
For you, Dave, always.
I don't think you understand the dire straits of this situation. There are ninjas in or near the building. I had a conference with John Fisher this morning, and he said he saw a parade of ninjas.
Dave.
Yeah, Michael.
What makes you think there are ninjas in the building?
You don't believe me? Come on, let's go. I'll show you right now. After you.
No, after you.
No, after you.
After you.
Michael, look at this.
Dave, that's just a sign.
Listen, we're in mortal danger here. So when I was in high school myself, I took a prep class to build weapons and protect yourself from ninjas, and I happen to carry some on me at all times. I always carry my steel throwing star. This looks like a robot gear, but it's not. It's a highly precise, accurate instrument. I can tag a ninja from about 1,000 feet away. And I also have a nylon throwing star, impervious to metal detectors. I've gone through 55 airports in the last 2 years with this baby. Ha!
Montessori Elementary School is having a science fair, and they are starting to schedule judges for that science fair. It's pretty fun. We did it last year. Tucker and I did it. So if you would like to do that, it's not until May, but they're putting the schedule together now. It'd be May 23rd at 5 o'clock. And I know that Brad and Angelina definitely would approve of this activity.
You know, people say that if you dig long enough and hard enough, you'll end up in China. And that may be true. But you know what? If you dig long enough and hard enough into a conversation, you just might dig into a friend.
We are also trying to do an extension with the Broad Institute to help with a doggy genome research project. If you would like to help with that, stay after school Wednesday, February 16th at 3:15 in the biology room. As you all know, genetics DNA is super important because it's what makes us be us.
You know, we've had so many discussions about technology here at school. We use high-tech high. We use computers. We use technology. But I'll tell you what, business is about people-to-people relationships. And the computer's the thing that's going to murder you and throw you in a lake. So to me, the choice is clear.
Hey kiddos! Ancient Art Project Week must all attend the mandatory meeting next Wednesday the 16th in Miss Roxy's room. Be there by 11:45.
Okay, so we're looking for ninjas in this place, and which almost had to throw my throwing star. It was actually a briefcase. Anything that's black could be attributed to a ninja. False alarm. False alarm. It was actually an organ, piano, over there in the corner. It made a noise. Anyway, let's keep walking. See if there's any ninjas in here. They're like shadows. They're here 1 second. They're gone the next. They're all over the place. Watch out. There could be a ninja over there. Duck, duck, duck. They might throw their nunchucks at us. Come on, let's go.
Hey, we can see you!
Oh my God! I think we're getting close. I can smell the ninjutsu. They leave a telltale sign, ninjas. We might have to dust for fingerprints. They love to hide their fingerprints behind projects.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement. I have some news. This building is infested with ninjas. They don't seem to be as concerned as we are. Roxy! Roxy! Roxy!
Yes.
Did you hear the news?
The news you just announced?
I'm trying to keep you safe.
Michael kind of reminds me of Ricochet Rabbit. Too bad nobody knows who Ricochet Rabbit is. Ever heard of Ricochet Rabbit?
You know, we should start doing these chats as movies. We should see if YouTube can come down here and film this.